Well,
Did your
well,
parents bring
I
you
did-
up into the deen, into Islam?
No, they didn't. My mother was illiterate, but one thing about my mother, she loved Allah and she loved Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. She was a very strong woman. She suffered a lot, but she did not know deen. Even now that I look back on some of the things she told me, it was hocus pocus stuff that had nothing. It was cultural stuff. But I know she loved Allah. She lived a righteous life. Now my father, on the other hand, was a communist. He didn't allow deen. He didn't want deen taught in the house. So just because you're there within those, and then it took me a long time. I really realized years later what our problem was. As in the Middle East, why do we have these problems? Why is this going on? How come I didn't know deen? It's because we left deen, and that's the reality of the situation. We became very nationalistic, and we left the deen, and we separated as a people. Bilad al-Sham split into Lebanon, Syria, and Palestine, and now the people in Palestine, they're Palestinians, and everything is Palestine this and Palestine that, and Lebanon this and Syria and that. So there was more concentration, and this I learned later. I mean, I didn't know this then. Why didn't I know religion? Why didn't I know Islam? Why didn't I know how to pray? Why didn't I know who Imam Bukhari was, who Imam Muslim was, who Ibn Kathir was, who Ibn Taymiyyah was? It's because we weren't taught these things. We were taught more Yasser Arafat, or on the other side, George Habash, split into different organizations, Abu Nidal, and all these figures, rather than Hamza, Umar, Uthman, Ali, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhuma. So that was the situation. There was nothing to teach you the deen for most people.